Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to Somerset today. We are reaping the rewards of our hard work, really. The fruits of our labor, if you will. There are a lot of different things for us to do here today. And mainly, I'm going to show you around what we've upgraded since we finished our bail challenge 24 hours ago. We were grinding away, trying to make as much money as we can through bail contracts. And we've been successful to a degree. And we have already spent about £110,000 though. Which is a lot of money, but I will show you what we've done. One of the new purchases is actually sitting on the back of the tractor as we speak. And we'll get this back over to the yard, which is just around the corner here, and we'll show you what we've done. There's a few upgrades to the yard itself, allowing us to have a little bit more direction, a little bit more of an infrastructure. And then we bought a new tractor, we've leased some equipment, we bought some new equipment, and then we're going to get going with said equipment. So let's get ourselves in here. This gateway is still a little bit tight. This might still have to have a rethink. But let's see how we go. Oh no, we're in. Yard is a little bit busy. We're not in, we're crashed. But yard is full of equipment right now. And we need to do a little bit of a shuffle around. So that's probably job number one, which we'll get on with. It's just as soon as we can get into here, really. Because, yeah, like I say, it is just a shade full, this yard. What I'm going to try and do is get ourselves in. I mean, good job the paint was already ruined on my trailer, because it's definitely ruined now. However, let's stop here. So, you'll see on the back here, we've got a brand new low loader, brand new to us. It was discounted because it's used. But this is going to allow us to be a little bit more productive, because now, if we need to, when we're going to load bales, we can actually take the loader with us on the back. A little bit more streamlined there. You'll see the Renaults here. I've been after this for a while. It's a beautiful mod, really fantastic tractor, and we've released in the button spreader because some of our fields need some lime. So we filled up a trailer full of lime, or a spreader full of lime, and we're going to get after that as well. But crucially, bit of a shape up to the yard here, really. We've got another new shed that we bought. This one was about £15,000, I do believe. And it's going to be big enough to A, fit the combine in, but also fit things like the mower in. Maybe the header trailer will go in there as well, and just ultimately give us more storage space. And when we put that one in, we extended our fenced off area around here, and this area is now can be a storage area, really, if it needs to be. So yeah, nice to have a little bit of a different area in there too. So the yard is kind of taking a bit more shape, and we've got a bit of a turn area, and you know, just room to move, really, I think is the key description. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to move this first of all. We're going to shuffle things around in the yard first, but let's get this guy moved away. And we're just going to take this over, because what we'll inevitably end up doing is actually going up to the grass field over there, and then the big grass field over there. So we'll just start by going up here. I think at some stage I'm going to build a farm track into this side of the field. Just so we can get to our two fields over there without causing any issues. And we'll turn you off for now. But yeah, nice just to have a bit more space. The trailers are going to be parked along the backside here. And that's probably one of the first things we'll do. And then, yeah, we just want to move the header trailer and get things under cover that we need. Because, yeah, I just like to have a bit of a tidy yard where we can. Yeah, so it's nice. We're in a position now where we have a little bit of money left over that we can keep if we need to, just for winter work. It'll also allow us to do things like hire a seed drill, because we don't have one of those yet. And like some of the essentials that we are going to need at some stage soon. And it'd be good just to kind of get those all taken care of. But we don't really need to buy one yet, because we don't have a substantial amount of work of our own to do. We'll be leasing a plow soon as well, so we can plow over the fields that we're spreading lime onto at some stage or another. And now what I might do, before we go any further, jump into here, bit of painting action, landscaping, painting. This guy. There you go. A bit of an area to store my trailer in there. And then, yeah, this is going to be crucial for us for the coming seasons. Right now, not so much. We'll probably use the cart. You'll see we've got some produce that's nearly ready to go away. So we will be looking to get that used there. I'm on the fence about whether or not we'll do any more baling contracts, to be totally honest with you. There you go. As I look at it now, we'll go into here. There are still a ridiculous number of them, and there's a lot of money to be made there as well. I just don't know. I feel like at end of October, we're almost at the point where that's not really viable anymore. But we can have a think. Let me know in the comments down below. Should we take on some more and get some more money coming in for it as well? What do you think? Now what we're going to do is move the rake as well. It's going to be next up. I can go into there. In fact, no, we'll shift the mower into there first. I think moving the mower in there kind of signifies that contracts are going to be limited. We've still got quite a lot of bales of silage around the place as well. We haven't sold those yet. We're going to wait just to see what we can get for those and the best price. I'm going to have to do a little bit of jockeying to get this on. There you go. Perfect. I just need to connect that one up. And yeah, because I couldn't actually fit this into any other shed right now. So now we can. Maybe we'll get that big front mower into here as well. And then the rake can go in the front. Happy days. But yeah, nice shed. Looks good. Fits well. And do I have enough space there? Probably not. So what we're going to do... Who would have thought a mower would cause me so much grief? Okay, so it's in. It's a bit of a squeeze. I kind of moved the combine to give me a little bit more wiggle room, but it's in. That is the main thing there. What we might do, I think at this stage, we're going to just accept there's no more baling contracts. The front mower can go into there as well, and we'll just stick that onto the back here because it's easier to shift. And then we'll be looking handy. I don't really like leaving mowers outside. Because yeah, the thing about this mower is it is good, it is big, but it does have quite some large collisions on it. Now, this need to always consider that when you're trying to shift it around the place. However, we're going to try and get it scooted in around the corner if we can there. I mean, I guess that's in. That'll do. Doesn't have to be far in, but that will give me... There you go. Put it down. I mean, it's in. It's the main thing. It's out of the elements. And then we'll stick the rake in there, and then we're all set. And then what I fancy doing as well is sticking something at least that'll give us a bit more money down this track where we had the rake stored. Not sure what that might be yet, but we will come to figure that one out. And yeah, something down here that we can just stick in here, and maybe some more trees because they bring a steady amount of income in. Because otherwise this was the track in originally, but obviously that's not really going to be an essential route now, so we can utilize that space a little bit more. And then yeah, maybe next year we'll look at livestock. That could be an option. Certainly would allow us to be a bit more productive. But yeah, our next immediate goals at least are to do our 2 lime fields, plow over the grass field over there with the silage bales in the corner, because that'll be another wheat field. We have tested all the soil samples, so we know what we've got, and we will be, like I say, using precision farming here and taking advantage of that. So that should be good. Our new rig that we bought for the challenge been sublime. Really does speed things up nicely, especially when we've got the 2 mowers on the go as well. And I'm looking forward to using that a bit more. For those of you who will notice, the big Renault has gone. We got rid of it, and it was a decision that made the most sense, really. We've got a little bit more power, more modern tractor here. That one, the Renault put in a heck of a lot of work actually, and was starting to show the effects of that. So we were able just to get this one swapped out nice and easily. Got my light left on there. And yeah, I think it's working much better. So obviously we've released this spreader in just for the day so we can get some lime spread, and let's go and get after that now, I think. But yeah, beautiful machine, this one. It really is quite stunning. Put that shut. Lovely sound effects as well. Okay, and away we go. This is our cover crop, of course. We will be planting some spring barley into here and likely across these other two fields as well. But that will be a bit of a wait there. We're going to, once we get this lime in to kind of correct our pH levels, we will be looking to establish, once we get this plowed over, put a cover crop in there as well. And then that should really set us up for success and allow us to limit the amount of fertilizer we're having to use. Well, that is certainly the hope. Okay, so we should be in... Bring up our yield map so we can just see what's happening here as we crack her up. All right, we're going to bring our line back into the green where we want to be. Not adding much in some places there, but you know, it's still something that we need to correct from the get-go and just have controlled. You'll see our fields are all lacking a little bit, especially some areas of the big grass field that we're going to go into next. That is really quite poor, but this will set us up for success. And then, like I say, we'll lease in the plow and get that taken care of, so we can really crack down and get our fields looking in A1 condition, so we can hopefully yield the best crops out of it at the end. There's a lot of grass fields around here. We don't necessarily need all that grass, but you know, they are there. So we'll keep one just so we can continue to get a little bit of extra revenue coming off of it. Get maybe a silage crop at the beginning of the year and then a crop of hay off it as well, just to provide a little bit of income. And also, if we do choose to get some livestock in at some point, I want to be in a position where we have a grass field to support them. I think that's going to be very important there. All right, that's the first pass around. And we're done and done and done. Looking good. Let me know how you're getting on. If you are cracking along through on Court Farm still, which area of the farm you're working in, and how your farm is coming along. Yeah, really finding that we're getting ourselves set up here properly now, which is good. I feel like we're not really wanting for too much more. We ideally, if I'm going to wait to see if anything good comes up on our promotions or on our sales for a cultivator. I think that's one thing we'll need. Plowing not so much. We don't do too much plowing. We'll only need that like once every few years. And plowing contracts are not the most efficient use of time, so we'll probably won't do too many of those. But yeah, it's always good to have a good steady cultivator there, but nothing's really coming through that either A, would be manageable to pull with the tractors that we have, or B, would be cost efficient, so we'll have to wait and see. What is great is that I'm nearly finished field number 1 already. Love the fact that it's all looking so much more improved already. That really is brilliant. Nitrogen levels on the other field is appalling as well, so that's why we'll stick that's going to stay in grass, so we will have to do something about that. Probably buying some solid fertilizer just to stick onto it, but you know, we will see. And that's that first one done. Let's put the gate down. We are away. I think a nice little track up here, so we don't trample the crops there, would look very good actually. Nice and simple to set up as well. So we'll probably get onto that one. But what we'll do right now is just go and finish off all of our lime spread. And you'll see there's still quite a bit of, quite a few bales around here to sell. We're just waiting for the green light for the best demand for that one. I'm gonna have to look into this gateway. It just needs to be wider. I think. Just doesn't quite work in its current format, because some of these trailers are quite long. It does mean that we're not going to get out. There you go. And then in here we go as well. That one again. So we will keep trying. We'll get ourselves into this gateway. We will get our lime spread in this field. We might not even use this whole spread load, but it is what it is. But they'll be setting ourselves up for success for the future moving forward as well. So we're gonna leave it here as I figure out how on earth we're gonna get into here and get this finished up. But yeah, that's the next challenge, and then we will be moving on with whatever contracts we can find and building ourselves up to survive through the winter. So I hope you have enjoyed this little update, the fruits of our labor from the 24-hour challenge, and we're looking really good. So thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Until then, do stay safe, enjoy what you're doing as always, and we'll catch you later.